I wonder, like, how many Githyanki are now hostile? Is it just the doctor? Okay, should we pair in any way?
Whips and blades always sharp.
Let's quick save. That's our preparation.
What's next?
Turn on Spirit Guardians. Let's first lockpick. Plus 10. That's awesome.
Blackest will be done.
So, Shadowheart, let's use your Spirit Guardians. Let's
Right with magic.
haste Lae'zel. And then to look around. Ah, that was fast. Ah, it's the whole infirmary which is hostile. Oh boy, I hope it's not the whole Creche which is now hostile. Yeah, I think we will find out. Okay, and how do we greet good friends? Fireball. Oh, come on, you can't counterspell? Ah.
Have to keep going.
Anyway. Go, Lae'zel. Take your revenge. Psychic Rend. Ah, it's just a cantrip. Ow. Disadvantage on intelligence and wisdom checks and saving throws. Okay.
Got to press on.
Yeah, counterspell is quite effective. Let's take you. Nice. Fireball. I think it's still the chest making that noise, right? But the chest is even broken. Weird. It's also a bug. Yeah, Githyanki. Not so mighty and powerful, right? Ha. Go. And Lae'zel also doesn't bat an eye about just slaughtering them. Yeah, come on.
Oh, you brave.
Can we do it in a single turn? I know, we have 2 more here. Or we could accent search. Come on. I don't think that will be enough. Nope. I think it was still pretty good. They attacked first. True, and with that I don't think Lae'zel has any issues. More like, yeah, your own fault that you die now.
Swift and lethal.
Oh. She deals an insane amount of damage with the Great Weapon Mastery.
Have a lot on my mind.
Awesome.
Well, in it.
Okay. Yankee crossbow. Is that a heavy one? I'm not proficient with it.
Oh, enough waiting.
Sad.
I crave blood.
That's better. Let's take that one. Have a loot around. I gotta say, it seems like we are quite skilled and decently leveled. Also, I would have thought like fighting against so many Githyanki would be harder. Ring of Elemental Infusion. When you deal acid, cold, fire, lightning damage, or thunder, using a spell cantrip, that element infuses your weapon. I don't think that's... yeah. I also really like their sword designs, but we already have a nice one.
What lies within?
Hey, and now we can loot everything.
One true way.
Dormitory roster. A roster of duties written in the common tongue, including cleaning, hunting, pest control, surveillance, patrol, combat practice, weapon maintenance, and armor polishing. It bears a reminder to all residents of Creche Y'llek that communications must be written in or translated into common, as required by the study curriculum.
The first 10 protocols. The young must abide them, or bear the Savash's barbed whip.
Sounds like very kind education. But I mean, I think it's pretty neat that everything is also in common. Thank you, short sword, operation, amulet. But I mean, with their like teaching methods, it's not too surprising that they all get so hostile and cruel. Just teach it that way. Aberration's Hunter's Mark. A Githyanki wearing this amulet has advantage on intelligence saving throws. Aberrations also have disadvantage on attack rolls against them. I mean, let's swap that around. Ancient Grudges. With that you can gain advantage on attack rolls against aberrations.
Looking ahead.
Yeah, not only whipping children, but at least as far as I know, Githyanki lore from D&D, they also have to fight against each other and kill them to just get the strongest ones. I think Lae'zel taught that as well. The stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is a drawn translation into the common language. The Folly of Zethramon. After Mother Gith freed us from our illicit bonds, Mother Gith traversed the plains, discovering civilizations thriving among the stars. She conquered, she colonized, she controlled, and all the while, Zethramon questioned. He and his disciples struck with words. He claimed that because the Gith had been born anew, we did not know ourselves, that in building an empire, we proved ourselves no better than our former slavers. Gith retaliated with silver. She began the war for the one sky. Upon his inevitable defeat in the blasted plains, Zethramon faithful retreated to Limbo, and there they remain, languishing in the lethargy they craved, free of inner fire, free of purpose. They call themselves the Githzerai, those who spurn Mother Gith. We call them Hushalaki, the unforgivable. I think a few episodes ago I talked about the division of the former Gith race into like the Githzerai and the Githyanki. That's just a better explanation of what happened. Like the Githzerai are way more peaceful and friendly. And yeah, also better to get along with. And the Limbo is just the plane of chaos. Okay, curing didn't work. So we finally kinda completed Find a Cure, because we completed all subquests.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
I just was checking. Mind your manners, please. Okay. Around some more. See some mushrooms. What's that? Hatchery.
I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
I don't see any eggs at all, to be honest. Lots of spores. Everything is swimming in acid. Ah, I think that's an egg. Why do they just have one single egg? Let's see if we can talk to them.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Is Sticker permitted to view the birthing pools now? These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them.
That's almost the nicest Githyanki we met so far. Fascinating. Gotta say, I thought a hatchery would have more eggs.
Most are hatched. Only one remains. Monitored by Varsh Koku, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no
Spores on the
second
background.
warning.
Okay, where are you? Here you are. And we should maybe progress.
More than prepared.
Let's have a look. You know, Lae'zel can just jump here. Can't. It's quick save. Also, I don't think it's too nice to jump around in acid. otherworldly miasma. But it's already gone.
Without delay.
You can tell Githyanki Lae'zel that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore, you are not from Creche Y'llek. What are you doing here?
I wanted to see the hatchery. I didn't expect it to look so empty.
Almost all of the eggs in its clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is taking its time. Most
the slow
caretakers would not give the child its fair chance, but I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Yeah, let's try to persuade with Lae'zel with a modifier of -1. Some eggs simply fail. Why do you care so much for this one? Yeah, let's use our astro knowledge. And... nope. Anyway, we tried. Lae'zel tried. Our mistress of charisma.
It is a dangerous world out there. I'm sure you know that. We cannot afford to discard warriors because we are simply impatient. Time for you to leave, I think, kin. And do not touch the egg. Please come out.
Oh. I wonder if there's actually something wrong with it. Or if it's just slow. Anyway. Let's not anger and slay more Githyanki than necessary.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
It's my aim for today's stream.
Takes great interest in this relic of yours, Shadowheart. Or should I say, weapon? What are you hiding?
Nothing. I assume your kin are just as misguided as you are.
Those are some dangerous words here in the middle of a Githyanki crash, Shadowheart. Oh, there's a waypoint. Oh, wow, is he... Great. Beating children or kicking children.
Kachaki! We are training to fight Gake. You think they will hesitate?
They won't need to if we keep killing each other for them. It's stupid. Orpheus...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
Great. For what kind of world are the Githyanki even fighting? Like, they live so horribly and they treat their children so horribly and... Leave the boy alone. You made your point. Let's see if we fight more Githyanki in a second. I don't think so.
I suppose your inane spewings have distracted enough from my lesson. Go wet the swords. I want them sharp enough to peel a Gake's eyeball just by looking at them. I hope you prove as weak as this should we meet on the battlefield, Istik.
Yeah, it's not a good look. I get the mind flayers are brutal enemies, but you don't have to be like this. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, alignment, like, they are the same. They're both lawful evil, and yeah, it's a good thing to fight mind flayers and to kill them. If it means becoming like them, becoming like Githyanki, just another evil.
No hesitation.
Okay, we find the one we saved. I should have taken care of his name,
Mercy is
right?
death, death is mercy.
smart.
This is
Ah.
Blackith's will.
This one.
That was amazing. I've never seen someone talk the Savage down from a rage like that. He's always telling us how we have to be ruthless. That
charisma.
death is the only mercy we deliver. But you showed compassion and kindness. You're just like... Never mind.
Like who? Ah, we can actually ask that. Just like who? If there's a like-minded soul here, I'd love to meet them.
I speak of Orpheus, the true prince. He's so strong and wise, and he rides a comet.
Oh,
A comet!
comet theme.
We're forbidden to talk
Okay.
about him. They say Vlaakith knows if you even think his name. I found his book. Part of it, anyway. I read it all the time. He's unbelievable.
Fanboy. Comet, you say, like the one drawn on the portrait of Vlaakith.
Oh. You saw...
Oh, it's
I wanted to know if
vandalism.
there was anyone else here like me. Someone who'd recognize it. I thought
Nice.
maybe I'd find a friend who'd want to talk about Orpheus. But nobody here cares about him.
Can we save you? Can we take you along? Come to my camp. Vlaakith is a bitch. Yeah, she's really horrible. I mean, what do you expect from a Lich Queen? If I may ask, how did you get the book, if not from someone here?
A group of warriors came, outsiders, on a mission for Vlaakith herself. Savage Kethk made us clean their armor, and I found it inside one of the breastplates. Wish I knew who it belonged to. I have so many questions. Hopefully, one day I'll find them.
Sounds like quite the book. Can I maybe have it?
You want... but I
would just like to read it. I mean, I can give it back, but I would like to read it one time. Bye, Tomoyo-chan. See you soon. Have fun. Okay, the nicest thing is the last one. You endanger yourself by carrying this around. It must be disposed of. I would gladly give it back to him. Nice, 31.
Fine. Take it.
We actually are
stupid,
generating
we can't
some
read it.
approval.
It's just
from
a
Lae'zel.
story. It's not even true. I'll do my best to forget what it said. Thank you for taking it.
No, don't forget.
I can't say anymore. The Savage might hear. Now, please, let me finish my work.
Okay.
Indolence breeds madness.
Want to see if I can heal him. I don't think it does any difference, but just trying.
Take your...
Go. No reaction at all.
Wish to live in more interesting times.
I would love to save him somehow, or like get him out of this kind of like a cult. Well, I mean cult of Queen Vlaakith, right? Anyway. Let's read it. Got some XP from it. This stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a translation into the common language. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. The red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, ye still Kithrak, lit the estrus sky aflame. When this ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. Fascinating. So Vlakiv... but they have like many queens Vlakiv, so they just descend and every new queen is also Vlakiv, but they just like with kings or monarchs in general. No idea which Vlakiv it is currently. I wonder which one it was. And what they did to give to the mother.
Not as bad as it could have. These boots
Anything else to see here? I don't think so. Let's talk to you.
Unless you want to be set up as target practice, I suggest you leave, Istik.
Friendly.
Enough waiting.
But you know, just to make sure, how do I react to a
Go
Githyanki?
quietly, kin. The Savage here does not like to be interrupted.
They are a little nicer,
Can't give up now.
but not a lot.
How much farther can I go?
Okay, here we can go to the Inquisitor.
Wondering about your queen, Vlakith. What tales of her reach us are terrifying. I suppose that's not how you would describe her.
Vlakith is unity. Fear and beauty. Life and unlife. Eyes like onyx. Teeth like daggers. There is none more perfect.
Sounds vile. I assume the meaning of perfect was lost in translation.
Oh, Shadowheart. But Unity is also
Despite everything.
a good stretch. Like, yeah, just killing everyone who disagrees. Hey, it's Unity. Obsessive fern girl.
Search is finally over.
Where does this lead to? Oh. So the area we saw in the entrance.
Ugh. Blood, rust, squar. Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
Thanks. There must be something worthwhile on this plane, or your kind wouldn't be here.
Most metals here fold like Istiks, much like Istiks themselves. But if you're so keen to extol their virtues, you can pay accordingly.
Charmy. Let's have a look if she has anything interesting to trade. Some food we don't need. Sell some of our jewelry. Her hair's weird. Did the Githyanki have a saloon? Apparently, and it looks different here. Weird. She has gloves of dexterity. Her dexterity score to 18. Enchantment. No effect if the dexterity score is higher without it. I think her dex is 16, so that would be interesting. Or couldn't ones give us another budding inspiration? Let's just buy them anyway. I think they will be nice anyway. The devil gloves, ranged spell attacks are made as melee spell attacks. Huh. This we could give to Gale maybe. So look what Gale's wearing. Can we please? Yes. Okay. What kind of gloves do you have? The mercenary ones. I think the daredevil ones sound nicer. Buy those. Vital conduit boots. You gain temporary hit points when you do something with concentration. I think at least Shadowheart does that quite often. Then we gain momentum. I think the temporary hit points are nicer. I think that's it. All those bows and weapons are not that interesting. No.
On your
Alrighty.
way then.
Oh well. So. Those? Change something? Why is my AC? Ah, my current gloves give me a +2 AC. And my dexterity is already 18. Ah, because of the graceful glove. So we can use the glove of dexterity for someone else. Just think about who to give it to.
No, never mind.
Think about that in a minute. Could be interesting for Gale just because of the AC.
There is work to do.
Same for Shadowheart, it doesn't make a difference, I think, because it's a... Oh no, it's light armor. Should make a difference. Also give it to Lae'zel, so she gets a bit better with range attacks. But the underdog's bravery is quite nice. Of course, every time you're surrounded by 2 or more foes, you gain advantage on melee attacks.
My faith will guide me.
No rest for the wicked,
Gale,
I see.
Shadowheart.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Oh, but for Shadowheart we have the healing gloves.
What to do?
So, where did I put the gloves?
Direct me.
Already give them away?
I wonder what the next move is.
Am I confused? Ah, here they are.
Salutations.
Yeah, let's give them to Gale, I think. That's the smartest.
Can't give up now.
Go.
Well,
Now Gale has an AC of
around,
17.
so might as
That's
well.
quite nice.
No one stop me yet.
Alrighty. I think we're already approaching like the end of the crash. Or at least from, if it's like somehow symmetrical, it seems like that. Take Lae'zel to the Inquisitor.